Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make a salad, and not just any ordinary salad. We are going to make a salad that is very filling, delicious, and budget friendly. And that salad is cornbread salad. As long as you have cornbread ready, then this is super easy. So you can use your leftover cornbread for this. We didn't even know this existed, my husband and I, until last year, and I found a recipe online and I was intrigued by it. I made it. My husband fell in love with it. And I've been making it to this day, but I don't follow the recipe anymore. It's that easy, and I think you're gonna love it too. You can use Jiffy corn mix for this. That makes it super easy. If you already have, like I said, if you already have cornbread made, then just go ahead and use it. I just happen to have Quaker cornmeal, so I made a recipe from the back of the box. It just takes a few more ingredients than the Jiffy cornbread mix. Pour the mix into a sprayed baking dish. And we're going to bake this cornbread along with 2 ears of corn that were in the freezer that I thawed out. I'm going to roast these. This goes along with the other vegetables for the cornbread salad. I got my oven set at 400. I'm going to roast the corn for just about 17 minutes and the cornbread for about 25 minutes. I chop up about half of this pepper. I don't need the whole thing. I've got some scallions and tomatoes, and I'm going to shred some cheese. And I've got pinto beans. That's my favorite bean to put in cornbread salad. But you can use any type of bean like black beans or chili beans. Then we'll also be adding corn after it is roasted and cooled. As you can see, I like it in very small pieces. I like it chopped very finely. And the same with the scallions. That way it goes further. If you cut it in big pieces, it's not going to go very far throughout the 2 or 3 layer salad. So it's best to chop even the green onion in small pieces. This way you use less, actually, without realizing it. That's the best part of it. So giving just about everything a fine chop is an economical way of cooking and preparing food. You get that good flavor of the vegetables all through your meals that you prepare. Now I'm not using too much cheese, because this meal, when you put all those ingredients together, especially the cornbread and the beans, you got a full meal right there. So this is just to add extra flavor and some calcium. And because it's pretty, cheese is pretty, especially on top for garnish. And that way I'm going to make sure I don't use it all in between layers, so I can have some for the topping along with the scallions. I like to put a little bit of the sampling of everything on top. Strain and rinse the pinto beans. The cornbread and corn on the cob are cooling on a rack, and we're going to make the dressing for the salad. We are just using 3 ingredients: sour cream, mayonnaise, ranch dressing, and a little bit of sriracha. We'll mix them together, and this will make a delicious dressing. And here goes the ranch dressing. And then if I think I need more, I'll make more. I'll just add to the bowl whatever I think I need. I think I'm going to need a little extra mayonnaise. I've got plenty of sriracha. We like it spicy. I added some more mayonnaise, and I'm going to add a little bit more ranch dressing. I believe this is enough. The corn is cooled enough to cut off the cob. Like I think I already mentioned, you can use canned corn. That is perfectly fine. That's what I usually do. We just happened to grow corn this summer, so we had some corn in the freezer that I could use. And the same with the tomatoes. We grow our own tomatoes. But When we don't have tomatoes available, which in the middle of the winter, we run out of our frozen tomatoes, we will use canned tomatoes. So you can use that also. You don't have to use fresh tomatoes for this. Can will work out just fine. Just be sure to strain the tomatoes so they're not too liquidy. All right, then we're going to start assembling the salad as soon as I cut the corn off the cob. Here's all the ingredients we're going to use. Now we're only going to use half of the cornbread. I cut it in half. The other half I'm going to cut into slices and put into the freezer, and we'll pull that out when we make chili or a pot of beans. You can see our toppings are beans, shredded cheese, red pepper, tomato, corn, and green onions, chopped green onions. All right, I'm going to use gloves for this because I'm going to use my hands for everything. We're going to start with the cornbread. And I'm going to use about 1/3 of that half. That will be the bottom layer. Just break it up in little pieces. And we put a little dressing on that. Beans, cheese, corn, peppers, tomatoes. I do it in layers, a little bit of scallion. Another layer. This is like artwork. You just make your own creation. It's a lot of fun. I guess we are using all the beans. You know, that's a great protein source. We might as well use all the beans. Ooh, yeah. Add some extra cheese. Scallions. And we are done, folks. This dish is looking good. You can put it in the refrigerator. You can eat it cold, lukewarm. You can warm it up a little bit if you want. It's an awesome dish that we can eat for dinner, lunch, or a snack. Thanks for watching today. I appreciate anyone that has subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, like, and share. It really helps me out in building this channel, where I want to show you how to cook food on a budget. Not just regular food, but delicious food, delicious and healthy food. And showing you what you can do with leftover cornbread is a good idea. And making it healthy by adding all those fresh vegetables and beans and cheese. And that dressing is out of this world, let me tell you. So what I'll do is I'll write down the ingredients that I put into the cornbread salad, and I'll also give you the original recipe that I ran across. That way you'll be able to make it anytime you want. But I have a feeling you're going to have this memorized in no time. You're going to come up with your own cornbread salad. Maybe you'll put bacon on it like a lot of people do, and that's fine also. I've done that before, and my husband enjoys that. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. May many blessings come your way. I'll see you on the next one.